Hi, welcome to this small practice which should help you to wind down and maybe help you to fall asleep better. In the end of the practice, we will go into the final relaxation in which you can stay as long as you wish. So there will be no guided coming out of the final relaxation. And let's start in a seated position. Use a cushion or a block to sit a bit more upright. We arrive here and establish the breath. First noticing how our current breath is flowing, if it's agitated or short, deep, relaxed or shallow and stressed. Whatever it is, we acknowledge it for the way it is right now, without judgment. And then we start inhaling through the nose and exhale a couple of times through the mouth, noticing how the exhalations feel. These exhalations can show us the current state of mind and state of our being, again without judgment. With every exhalation, we start to prolongate them, closing slightly the back of the throat, guiding the exhalation till it ceases to be. Without rushing into the next inhalation, letting the pause occur naturally. Then, with the next exhalation, we close the mouth without losing the quality of the exhalation. And with this, we will now come in our first position, which will be the puppy pose, meaning that our hips will be upright. It's not a child's pose, but our chest will come towards the ground. Most probably it will not arrive the ground, so we can use a block or a cushion or a blanket to let our chest rest on something, and then bring the forehead or maybe the chin towards the ground. As I said, the hips are upright and the chest is resting, and we are staying here for a couple of breaths, releasing all of the tension of the day through the chest into the ground, and maybe also through the forehead into the mat. Then the next time we inhale, we slowly start to lift up. And on the exhalation, let's come into the child's pose. I would like us to bring the arms to the front and put the fingertips on the mat. So both hands are like little tents. And when we are breathing, we are extending the sides of the ribs. Every exhalation is full, complete, and releasing. Now, next time we inhale, we walk with our fingertips to the right side. The right arm can rest on the ground. The left arm is active. So we are now more active in the left side. It is getting stretched, it is getting long, and we are breathing into the left side of the rib cage. And the next time we inhale, we walk with the fingertips to the middle, and on the exhalation, we walk to the left side this time. The left arm can rest, but the right one is active. And we are breathing through the right side. Now notice that in this practice, the breath is more important than the posture itself. The breath helps us to regulate the nervous system, to calm it down. Even if your posture doesn't look like mine or you are doing something different, keep the breath flowing steadily and emphasize the exhalation. We don't rush. We make the exhalations complete in their own way. Then we inhale and come into the middle. Exhale here in the child's pose. With the next inhalation, we come into all four. And with the next exhalation, let the left leg come to the front. The foot is on the left side. The both arms are in the middle. And when we are staying here, we are letting the hips lower down. So if you would like to come a little bit more to the ground, you can come into your lower arms, maybe helping with these two blocks to make the posture more accessible, more easy. As I said, it's more about finding your own posture here, that the posture is not in the way of your breathing, but it is supporting your breathing. On every exhalation, our hips release. The pelvis is coming towards the ground. And then on the next inhalation, we are lifting up a little bit more and maybe bringing this leg, this foot, the left foot on the outer edge. Then keep the weight on your right arm and open the left hip a little bit. The chest is lifting towards the left side. The gaze might be to the ceiling. Find a position which is comfortable, but it can be challenging just a little bit. On the next exhalation, we come back, and now let's lift the hips a little bit more. Walk the front leg more towards the middle, and then when your hips are more to the back of your room, we start to lift or to stretch the front leg. Again, here, find a position which is appropriate. The one where you feel a little bit of the stretch, but the stretch is supporting your relaxation. It is not challenging you too much. And as well, the position of your upper body, if it needs to be upright to be more comfortable, it can be upright. If you feel better going all the way down, the furthest you can go, then you can also do it. On the next inhalation, we start to bring this front leg again more to the front so that we can release the blocks if we need them and release this leg to the back. Arrive in a child's pose for one moment. And then on the next inhalation, we will come to all four. And now bring the right foot to the front. The foot is more to the side. Both arms are in the middle. And again, here, use the support of your blocks to bring yourself as upright as you wish or as low as you wish. We are staying here. Letting the breath flow through the whole body. Then the next time we inhale, we come more upright. We use the left arm for support, and then we open the right hip, open the chest, maybe open the gaze towards the ceiling and the right side. Staying here. And then on the next exhalation, come back into the middle and lift the pelvis, bring it more to the back, bring the front leg more into the middle, put the heel on the ground, the toes are a bit towards ourselves, and then find the depth which is appropriate for you. Staying here in this gentle kind of a half split. Notice that your eyes are soft, either they are open or closed. That the place between your eyebrows is soft as well. That your jaw is soft. And then on the next inhalation, lift and bring this foot to the back, arriving in a child's pose. This time maybe with the arms towards the back, with the hands towards the feet. Exhaling here completely. Now when we inhale, we come up one more time. And now here we will bring the left knee over the back, so we're crossing our thighs. The left knee is arriving on the right side. We're opening our shins, and we might use support to sit on. So we look that our muscles are not in our way, so we're rotating them, turning them a little bit. We are not on our feet, basically the feet are looking to the back or even up. If this position is too strong, you might also stretch the lower leg to the front, but maybe sit on something lower as well, because on the block might be too much. And then either we are staying here, noticing how this position is affecting the outside of our thighs, or if it feels good, is accessible, lean forward on hands, or even more forward on lower arms, and staying here again. The head is releasing. If the heads need support as well, it's a good idea to put a block under the forehead. Take your time to find a position which is appropriate and useful for you. Even if you need a little bit longer and you need to try out, take your time. The way the posture looks for me might be not the way it looks for you. Most probably it doesn't look the same way. Find your own way of being comfortable in the position, using all the appropriate props, blocks, cushions, blankets, whatever you need. And then on the next inhalation, we're rising up, bringing more weight to the hands, then uncrossing the legs. We will cross them now on the other side, and then arrive on the other side in the seated position. Again, your flesh of the upper leg might be in the way, so take it out of the way and find the appropriate position here, either upright or maybe leaning forward, as much as it feels good and as much as you can breathe. Every exhalation is an invitation to let go a little bit more. The idea here is not to work in something. The idea here is to rest, to stay, to release. And then we are coming up on the next inhalation, releasing the pose, bringing in more weight into your hands so we can undo the legs. And from here, we will now turn and lie on our backs. When the spine is resting on the mat, we will first bring the knees towards the chest and maybe rock a little bit from side to side. We are going into the direction of the final relaxation. So we will now bring our feet on the mat, around mat with distance apart, bringing the knees together, and we are putting our hands on the belly. One hand is above and the other one is below the belly button. And now, as our breath is flowing, it is becoming more subtle and more gentle. We are still aware of the breath, still using the gentle Ujjayi, but it's becoming soft. We are noticing how our belly is moving underneath our hands, moving gently with the breath. Every exhalation is an invitation to release a little bit more. We're also releasing the breath. It is now flowing gently and freely. We are staying here, or if it feels appropriate, we can lengthen the legs, bring the arms alongside the body. Arriving in the final relaxation.